Oh, rendezvous.
Every time you change the station,
a puppy dies. Don't touch that dial.
Innovations America is Guyana's #1 hardware and home decor store. We specialize in bathroom fixtures, plumbing, electrical fixtures, and appliances. So if you are renovating your home or building from scratch, be sure to experience Innovations America. Our exceptional product range and superior quality, coupled with outstanding customer service, sets us apart from the other stores. Visit our showroom at 2324 North Road, Borda, between Ornick and Albert Streets in Georgetown. Or call us on 226-9416-19. WhatsApp 618-1315. And follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Innovations America, where quality never goes out of style. Meals are the perfect time for families to relax, laugh, and bond over delicious food and great conversations. Fuel these meals with an excellent quality cooking oil that not only enhances your food's flavor, but also makes them healthier for your loved ones. Golden Brook gives you all the benefits of cooking with coconut oil without the taste or smell of coconuts. Mealtime is family time. Make better meals and better memories with Golden Brook.
Celebrate life's special moments with our full line of tableware. Available in a variety of stylish designs, colors, and sizes. With our elegant and durable collection of tableware and dinnerware, you're sure to find something that suits your unique taste. Make it fun, make it colorful. Make the next event or occasion a memorable experience with our fantastic range of products from a whole range of top quality sources. Be Pats, where quality counts.
The most trending gal in all of dance hall.
Independent gala, real number one trending gala.
Shensia.
Ready at all, ready for all.
Performs live at UG Fed along with Tamika Marshall and Brandon Harding on Tuesday, the 21st of May at the Arthur Chung Conference Center parking lot at UG Fed for the first time ever. You don't want to miss it. All UG students enjoy a special discount on tickets. General tickets, $3,000. UG students, $2,500. Stage front, $10,000. UG students, $8,000. Promoted by University Pace and Student Body. Sponsored by
El Dorado Rum, ExxonMobil, Integrated Security Services, Stag Beer, GT Beer, Star Party Rental, and the Government of Guyana.
Little Rick in your area. Hey, Allison, Hines, and Peter. Ram. Look out for DJ Puffy and CLB on fire. No crew left behind is back again. Are you ready for crop over? So look out for me in your country. Every fact and over. Come and meet and take some pics and post on Facebook and Instagram. For a chance to win up to 50,000 in prices that is the plan and the balling. No crew left behind. Invite you to crop over every cent. No crew left behind. Come Barbados and take a wine. NCLB invite you to Barbados every cent. Come and take a wine. No crew left behind. Book your Barbados crop over experience today.
Did someone say free sunglasses? You heard right. Get a free pair of sunglasses when you purchase any complete pair of spectacles at Quartz Optical. Our comprehensive eye examinations are free, and you have from 6 to 24 months to pay. Offer ends May 24. So shop now at Quartz Optical and get your free sunglasses for Carnival. Conditions apply. Quartz Optical. Value you can see.
For everything your kitchen and home needs, Garland Supermarket has got you covered. They have the widest variety of groceries and at the best prices. Located on the ground floor of the A&S complex at lot 9889 Charity Essequibo. Garland Supermarket is your one-stop shop. Call them on 771-4180 or 639-6226. Great groceries, great value, great service only at Garland Supermarket. It is 16 hours 9.
Shake that workday off. Shake that. And unwind with Afternoon Kickout. Weekdays with Morano, Dacia, and DJ Tallis. 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. Right here on Mega 102.1.
They could do all they can do, but they can't break unbreakable. They scared to face the truth because they hate the view. They taste the juice, I hope it make them puke. I'm breaking loose, should I throw up the deuce or should I wait the deuce? In 1982, my mama take me to a space shuttle. Say now I'm raising you, and ain't no baby food unless you go and take the neighbor's food and be afraid of poo. I made the loot when money went from almond green to navy blue. I said salute, bulletproof, I gave them proof. Sometimes feel like my head is screwed, twisted like tornadoes too. Man, I'ma need some crazy glue. Her walls is what I'm breaking through. Her nails, she gon' break a few. You could never break me down, and I can't hit the brakes for you.
You cannot break down what can be broken. Out of all the reckless, I was chosen. When all of the lights they get low, and all of the curtains they close. You cannot break down what can't be broken.
I'm not scared of running. No, I'm not afraid of the fall. I'm not scared, not at all. Why would a star ever be afraid of the dark? I'm not scared. I'm not scared of the stars. I'm not scared of the dark, of the dark.
Don't you? I ain't never scared, I ain't never horrified. I just look down at my Rolex, it said it's the darkest times. I ain't never terrified, I ain't never petrified. You know I see dead people, I just tell them get a life. I ain't never scared, I'm not sure if that's a word, but I'm in every word, feeling like do not disturb. Wait, let me testify, I have never testified, and I'm married to my pride. I ain't never cried, I got eyes like marbles. If I cry, they sparkle, you know I can read your mind. Like I'm the author, there's a line for tomorrow, and that line's getting shorter. I'm behind the trigger, what if I am the target deep side? A sayonara, I ain't afraid to die. It's either goodbye, good morning, and the sky start to falling, and I'ma shine in the darkness. I look back down in my rollie, it says time for the chorus. You know I'm not scared
of the dark.
I ain't never scared, I ain't never scared.
I'm not running. No, I'm not afraid of the fall.
Yeah.
I'm not scared, not at all.
I ain't never scared, I ain't
Why
never
would
scared.
a star ever be afraid of the dark? I'm not
Really think I found my home. Shorty make me feel at home. She made me leave the thrills.
Kick out. Chill, relax, and enjoy the conversation and
She really
vibes.
made me lose control. I'ma let my love unfold. We're just two lost souls, but we're fine with it. There's love at my front door, short notice. You're not like the same girls, I noticed. Think I met my soulmate, yeah, I know it. When it gets dark outside, in you I confide. You help me face my demons, I won't hide. Girls like you are hard to find. I hope you don't mind if I give you the time of your life. I found my home. Shorty make me feel at home. She made me lead the thrills at home, and I'm fine with it. She really made me lose control.
This is Mega 102.1 FM in Essequibo. We're on 91.7 FM. And of course, it's time to welcome you down to the afternoon kickout, but not before we tell you this.
National Accreditation Council, your quality assurance agency for higher education in Guyana. NAC time, 16 hours 15.
And it's great to be back with you once again. This is Morano Isaacs along with the lovely
Decia Braffett.
And of course, with the music is DJ Tallest. And what have we got in store for the listeners today, Decia?
Oh my goodness. First of all, we've got a guest, and I know it's really early in the week, but we like to switch it around, do some surprises.
Yeah.
And today we'll be talking a bit about, when it comes to our celebrity news, we'll be talking about Jordan Woods. I'm quite sure everybody knows Jordan, and when you hear the name Jordan, Tristan Thompson comes beside it. So yes, so we're gonna be talking a bit about Tristan. There's no tips today since we will be talking a bit about mental health, since it's Mental Health Month.
Yeah,
we would like to educate Guyana, and for those of you who are not, you don't know what it's about, you're just hearing the term. We will help you guys with that a bit as well. We've got good music, great conversations as well. What's the question for today?
Interesting one indeed. I like the question, and did I answer right away?
Yes, you did.
I think I answered straight away. If you could eat only one thing for the rest of your life, what would it be? If you could eat only one thing for the rest of your life, what would it be? And I said straight away, chow mein.
He sure did right off the bat. And I was like, chow mein?
Yeah.
Because usually when you ask a question like that, you have people, the first thing that comes to people's mind is curry. I mean, that's my thing.
Okay.
But a lot of people seem to be into curry. So chow mein is a bit, but it's okay. A good chow mein. I love a good chow mein.
Okay. But I love chow mein. And then coming in second is curry. But it's the kind of curry as well. Curried beef comes in second.
Really?
With cook up on the third. And for lighter things, saltfish and bake.
You're laughing, DJ Thomas, because I remember the question did say one thing, right? But Mirano and food, he has a long list.
Yeah. So I have them in special orders, of course. And then there are the light things, my scrambled egg, my saltfish and bake. And,
Scrambled eggs with coffee, of course.
Yes. Speaking of which, the studio's a bit empty today. No coffee?
I know.
All right. So, yeah, that's what I like eating. So we want everyone to stay tuned. We're going to have a great conversation. I like the topic particularly, and I'm happy that my dear friend is here to share with us this afternoon. I've been trying to get her for some time, but she's so busy, and we finally got her today, and I'm sure it's going to be a pretty interesting discussion. There's so many people who are walking around with quite a lot on their minds. They're going through a lot, and we tend to not want to discuss things sometimes with some of our friends, or we discuss it with the wrong people sometimes.
Yes.
Or we don't know how to, let our feelings out about certain things, and we go through it quite a lot on our shoulders, and then people now, and then some people might not be able to take it. They might snap and so on, and then people say, "Hey, is what's wrong with she? Like he or she got mental issues," and make it sound as though it's a joke, but it is
It's
no
serious.
joke. These are serious things, and so we want you to stay tuned for that discussion coming up later on. In the meantime, Tallis, take it away.
Mega Afternoon Kickout. Chill, relax, and enjoy the conversation and vibes.
You know what? Today we forgot to welcome.
Oh, we sure did.
We forgot to welcome.
Oh, how we love you guys.
Oh, yes. And the reason that we forgot to welcome is because we're working with our system.
What is it called? The what? The what?
OBS.
The OBS thingy.
The OBS thingy, says one of the ladies. And so we're working with the system, and we're getting it fine-tuned. And so now they're not able to hear us when we're off microphone. They're only able to hear us when we're on microphone in studio. And so hello to Mercedes Todd, Melissa DeGar Pollard. I see Melissa's complaining that no one advised them that there are big things happening at UG tonight. Shensia is in town.
Oh, but of course, how could she miss that?
And of course, Lashonda Prasad rises, joining and sharing. Graham Atkinson is here. Maheshri Samaru, Madhavi Prasad Bola, Tishana Mutu,
and Shalini and Dave.
Shalini and boss number 2 has just joined and is
Hello,
watching.
boss number 2.
Hello, boss number 2. Disappears so
Say
quickly.
something.
Say something. And who else? Shalini and Devo.
Yes.
Is anybody there? Good afternoon, they say. Well, stick around. We've got great music and conversation for you like this.
I will never be what you need, but I got what you just wanna spend my cash and smoke my
Chill, relax, and enjoy the conversation and vibes.
for days, can't get no sleep. I got what you want. See the socks dripping out from the hardest on my sleeve. I got what you want. Oh yeah. I got what you want. See it in your eyes, you're just trying to get on. I know what she wants. She got more issues than a magazine. I had a girl named Mercedes, used to love her when she bends. When she make me mad, I leave her on red. I never let these girls get to my head. I'm too busy counting all of this bread. Oh yeah. What can they say to me? Cause if I left, then they wait for me. What they wait? What can they say to me? What can they say? I keep it cheap.
I figured she was gonna break my heart regardless. I figured she was gonna break my heart regardless. So I took her out and dumped her in the garbage. The stupid and turned herself.
Well, let's step it up a notch then.
Click clack. She was gonna break my heart regardless. Took her out and dumped her in the garbage. The stupid and turned herself into a target. Yeah, just for talking nonsense, claiming she was leaving. Not gonna happen if I can't have you. No one can. we're the best. Hell, I've been living fast. Feeling really bad. Time really moves fast. But hurry up and get in your bag. I wear Dior, not a fad. I know it. Getting mad. My hand on my trigger, I'ma die first back, yeah. With my money, you get done like that, yeah. I took too many pills, count up the bill. Molly in my cup, I can't tell you how I feel. Last call. There's no hurry. Every day I be counting up the blues. Gotta win sometimes, when you always lose. I get high as a still the same dude I was back then. Now I'm lost and confused. I see it coming, but it still came. I'm talking about life, ayy. I've been living fast. Feeling really bad. Time really moves fast. But hurry up and get in your bag. I wear Dior, not a fad. I know it. Getting mad. My hand on my trigger, I'ma die. Respect, yeah. With my money, you get dog like that, yeah. I go.
So all I want from you is to see you tomorrow.
Mega Afternoon Kickout. Chill, relax, and enjoy the conversation and vibes.
Is it too much to ask for every Sunday? While we're at it, throwing every other day to start. I know people make promises all the time, and they turn right around and break them. And someone cuts your heart open with a knife, now you bleeding. But I could be that guy to feel it over time, and I won't stop until you believe it. 'Cause baby, you're worth it. So don't act like it's a bad thing to fall in love with me. 'Cause you might look around and find your dreams come true with me. Spend all your time and your money just to find out that my love was free. So don't act like it's a bad thing to fall in love with me. It's not a bad thing to fall in love with me. Let's take our time tonight, girl.
Mega Afternoon Kickout. Chill, relax, and enjoy the conversation and vibes.
There's no place I'd rather be in this world. Your eyes are where I'm lost in. Underneath the chandelier, we're dancing all alone. There's no reason to hide what we're feeling inside right now. So baby, let's just turn
doing this a dedication. Had them patiently waiting for a revelation. Even when I ain't around, ain't no separation. Your skin smooth, your eyes brown, and you far from basic. Then we go to different places with no suitcase. But when we come back, we got suitcases. Right now, I use love for a medication. Back in the day, I shoot Cupid with no hesitation. I got more than 40 acres for my reparation. Be on my navigation, that's my destination. Please don't never tell on me, baby. That mean don't call 12 on me, baby. As long as the meal prepared for me, baby. The meals I prepare, I share with you, baby. Of course they gon' like it, look at it. Everybody ain't happy, they look happy.
Top down on the dime like I'm used to it. Brainy make you
Every time you change the station,
A puppy dies. Don't touch that dial.
every gift sent is a bridge built between lives. Let us at Hallmark help you strengthen your bridges. Choose from an exquisite selection of Hallmark cards, gifts, gift wrap, Yankee candles, Lindt chocolates, glass bear and figurines, cross pens and journals, and many other signature brands. We also carry a unique line of perfumes, helium balloons, and floral arrangements. Visit us at 70 Quamina Street, Georgetown, or contact us 223-6100. Check us out on Facebook and Instagram at Hallmark Guyana. Hallmark, life is a special occasion. Innovations America is Guyana's #1 hardware and home decor store. We specialize in bathroom fixtures, plumbing, electrical fixtures, and appliances. So if you are renovating your home or building from scratch, be sure to experience Innovations America. Our exceptional product range and superior quality, coupled with outstanding customer service, sets us apart from the other stores. Visit our showroom at 2324 North Road, Borda, between Ornick and Albert Streets in Georgetown. Or call us on 226-9416-19. WhatsApp 618-1315. And follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Innovations America, where quality never goes out of style. Meals are the perfect time for families to relax, laugh, and bond over delicious food and great conversations. Fuel these meals with an excellent quality cooking oil that not only enhances your food's flavor, but also makes them healthier for your loved ones. Golden Brook gives you all the benefits of cooking with coconut oil without the taste or smell of coconuts. Mealtime is family time. Make better meals and better memories with Golden Brook.
The most trending gal in all of dance hall.
Independent gal, real #1 trending gal.
Shansia.
Ready at all, ready for
Performs live at UG Fed, along with Tamika Marshall and Brandon Harding, on Tuesday, the 21st of May, at the Arthur Chung Conference Center parking lot at UG Fed. For the first time ever, you don't want to miss it. All UG students enjoy a special discount on tickets. General tickets, $3,000. UG students, $2,500. Stage front, $10,000. UG students, $8,000. Promoted by University Pace and Student Body. Sponsored by
El Dorado Rock, ExxonMobil, Integrated Security Services, Stag Beer, GT Beer, Star Party Rental, and the Government of Guyana.
The Ministry of Public Health invites you to Health Expo 2019, starting from Wednesday, June 5th to Saturday, June 8th at the Sophia Exhibition Center. Once again, we are reaching for a better life with good health. Come for free medical and dental checkups, free blood pressure and diabetes screening, along with free nutrition counseling for all. Admission is free, so bring the entire family. And remember, a good health is the best gift of life.
Enter to be one of 4 customers to win $1 million Court shopping spree when you purchase any Mabe appliance from Court. Choose from Mabe washers, stoves, refrigerators, microwaves, and dryers. Offer ends May 31st. So purchase Mabe today and enter to win your $1 million shopping spree. Court's bringing value home.
Mega 102.1. It's bigger than radio.
Superbet, your best bet, www.superbet.gy. New Superbet brings more basketball for all. New bet types of basketball available. Try total teams away. How many runs will the away team score in regular time? Try match bet plus totals, a combination of sums of runs over or under and winner at the end of the regular time. Try odd and even runs. Will the total runs be odd or even at the end of regular time? Reaching high keeps winner on his toes. Visit www.superbet.gy. Must be 18 years and over. The price of greatness is responsibility. Be great, be responsible. It is 16 hours 32.
Shake that. Today's mega artist of the day on Mega 102.1.
It's now time for the police with Message in a Bottle. That was The Police, our artist of the day with Message in a Bottle. Moving the time up to 16 hours 36. This is the afternoon kickout. Mega 102.1 FM in Essequibo. We're on 91.7 FM. And the question of the day, if you could eat only one thing for the rest of your life, what would it be? If you could eat only one thing for the rest of your life, what would it be? Share your answers with us right now on 674-8272. 674-8272. We'll be reading them live at 5:20 p.m. In the meantime, it is 16 hours 37.
Afternoon Kickout. All the latest music in one place.
Yo.
Mega 102.1.
Escribes mi historia una vez más con el roce de tus dedos. De pronto las palabras se me van, siento que estoy en el cielo.
Y es que me das cuerdas y me tocas, tantas cosas me provocas con un beso de tu boca. Y es que tú me haces sentir que estoy vivo, respiro, te amanezco con tu cuerpo junto al mío. Te miro, se me escapa lo que siento en un suspiro. Estoy vivo, me despierto con el eco de tu voz. Estoy tan vivo. Mi corazón de huella, a mi corazón las horas. Cuando estoy contigo, mami, yo me siento que estoy vivo. Sentimiento tan bonito, algo que nunca he sentido, mi amor. Mi amor, quiero comprarte un anillo que llegue viejita al lado mío y pintarte para el niño. Voy a casarme contigo, mi amor. Mi amor,
Cuando estamos a solas, tú me ves, controlas, se me van las horas, no hay reloj, no hay reloj. Cuando estamos a solas, tú me ves, controlas, se me van las horas, no hay reloj, no hay reloj.
estoy vivo, respiro, te amanezco con tu cuerpo junto al mío. Te miro, se me escapa lo que siento en un suspiro. Estoy vivo, me despierto con el eco de tu voz. Estoy tan
Cuando estamos a solas, tú me ves, controlas, se me van las horas. Cuando estamos a solas, tú me ves, controlas, se me van las horas.
No me vuelvas a decir, bebé. Yo no soy tuyo ni de nadie, yo soy solo de mí. No me vuelvas a decir, bebé. Ya tú lo sabes que yo no estoy ni un poquito para ti. No me vuelvas a decir, bebé. Yo no soy tuyo ni de nadie, yo soy solo de mí. Y no me vuelvas a decir, bebé. Ya tú lo sabes que yo no estoy ni un poquito para ti.
Every time you change the station,
A puppy dies. Don't touch that dial.
This is Brunswick Sardine, and this is the other brand. Which would you choose to serve to your family? We take pride in our quality control to meet international standards and a great taste our customers have come to enjoy over the years, creating so many flavors and delicious recipes to choose from. You and your family will never get bored with Brunswick Sardines. The good news is that not only do Brunswick products taste great, they're good for you too. Brunswick Sardines, make it a healthy tradition. Imported and distributed by BPATS, where quality counts, and available nationwide.
You know your
ball game. Because it's not just any team, it's your team. Be part of the game with Let's Bet Sports from Guyana Lottery Company. Every league, playoffs to finals, the thrill and excitement right down to the buzzer. Experience the joys of winning. For more information, visit www.letsbetsports.gy. Guyana Lottery Company's Let's Bet Sports. Be part of the game. Must be 18 years or older to play.
The most trending gal in all of dancehall.
Independent gal, real number one trending gal.
Shensia.
Not ready at all, ready for
Live at UG Fed, along with Tamika Marshall and Brandon Harding. On Tuesday, the 21st of May, at the Arthur Chung Conference Center parking lot at UG Fed. For the first time ever, you don't want to miss it. All UG students enjoy a special discount on tickets. General tickets, $3,000. UG students, $2,500. Stage front, $10,000. UG students, $8,000. Promoted by University Pace and Student Body. Sponsored by
El Dorado Rock, ExxonMobil, Integrated Security Services, Stag Beer, GT Beer, Star Party Rental, and the Government of Guyana.
Guyana Lottery Company brings an exciting new dimension to your cricket game. Let's Bet Sports. Pre-match, home or away. You decide. Wager on your favorite cricket event at any lottery agent countrywide. Cash in your winnings at any agent you choose. For more info, visit www.letsbetsports.gy. Guyana Lottery Company's Let's Bet Sports. Be part of the game. Must be 18 years or older to play.
Come out at 10 a.m. on May 26th. Let's celebrate Guyana's 53rd independence anniversary at Durban Park. Witness the display of talent from our nation's youth and the hoisting of the golden arrowhead as we preserve and honor what is truly Guyanese. 53 and free, united are we. This is a message from the Ministry of the Presidency, Department of Social Cohesion, Culture, Youth and Sport.
How safe is your food? Are you sure about it?
Practice safe food handling techniques with these easy steps, and you can reduce the occurrence of food poisoning. Always keep hot food hot and cold food cold. Hot food must be kept piping hot, so store in a food warmer or on a stove. Cold foods, such as salads, must be kept on ice or refrigerated. Do not store hot food in styrofoam boxes and other containers in the danger zone or room temperature for more than 2 hours. Cover food from dust, insects, rodents, and dirt. Keep your environment clean. Practice these steps and good personal hygiene. Don't buy food from an unsafe environment because you can be a victim of food poisoning.
How safe is your food?
This has been a message from the Government Analyst Food and Drug Department.
Lil Rick in your area, hey. Allison, Hines and Peter, Ram. Look out for DJ Puffy, NCLB on fire. No crew left behind his back again, I'll be ready for crop over. So look out for me in your country, every fete and over. Come and meet and take some pics and post on Facebook and Instagram. For a chance to win up to 50,000 in prizes, that is the plan and the balling. No crew left behind, invite you to crop over every set. No crew left behind, come from Venice and take a wine. NCLB invite you to Barbados every set. Come and take a wine, no crew left behind. Book your Barbados crop over experience today.
Mega 102.1. It's bigger than radio.
Shake that workday off. Shake that. And unwind with Afternoon Kickout. Weekdays with Morano, Dacia, and DJ Tallis. 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. Right here on Mega 102.1.
It is 16 hours 45. It's that time of day where we sit back and take a cup of tea with Dacia. Tea served by Dacia today. And before we go on, let's give a shout out to a couple of people. Joshua A. Giordani is saying, "Hey, Rai, look at you." He's seeing our guest this afternoon. Big shout out to Callie Sis Macy and to Philip. Philip says, "How come we don't see DJ Tallis' face?" It's because he's tall. The camera can't focus way up there. You see? I had a perfect explanation
I know.
for everything.
Be
All
not
right.
afraid.
Be not
Morano
afraid.
has your back, DJ
Be
Tolles.
not afraid, DJ Tolles. We've got you covered. All right, so it's that time of the day, like I said, for the tea. But before that, let me remind you of the question, and you can send your answers right now. If you could eat one thing for the rest of your life, what would it be? Only one thing for the rest of your life. What would it be? I love the answers coming in already. But since it's not time to share them, I wouldn't tell you what we have. I told you mine is chow mein, and
curry.
And Daisy's got her curry, and our guest has got curry as well. Did you say curry?
No.
What did she say? What did you say?
I said like pasta.
Pasta.
I make very good pasta, so my standards are very high.
That's okay. That's okay. So, but we'll hear some more about that when we come back with her later on. In the meantime, Tasia,
All
you
right,
said something about wood.
Yes, we'll be talking about Jordan Woods. She's 21 years old, and recently she flaunted her curvaceous body via Instagram wearing a $28 monokini. Now, this is the thing. Jordan is now, of course, we know after the entire issue with Jordan being allegedly, they said she allegedly kissed Tristan Thompson, who would be Chloe's baby daddy at the time, and at an after party. So that caused a whole rift between herself and BFF Kylie Jenner. So since then, she's had to make some adjustments in her life because the entire relationship went left. The self-described social media powerhouse also posted two gym snaps promoting her street styles collection and activewear, and the brand is named Signature, sorry. The brand goes by the name of Signature. This is the thing. Coincidentally, she will be launching her brand on Thursday, and so will Kylie. Oh my gosh, yes. I did speak a bit earlier in the week about Kylie. I said Kylie will be launching her skincare line called Kylie Skin, and there was a whole outrage concerning one of her facial scrubs at the time.
This is the one with the walnuts, right?
Yes, the walnut shells. She said it was crushed really thin and really fine into powder, and that it will be able to, women can use it on their face every day. So that went to the left. And so, but however...
To the left.
However, this is the thing. Kylie and Jordan will be going head to head on Thursday because both of these young ladies are launching their brand. Jordan brands by the name of Signature, which, like I said, is comprised of activewear and street styles, which is, throwback stuff, comfortable stuff that you can actually wear. All of it is under $80. That would be $80 US. Jordan is now completely out of Kylie's home. She had moved, but she had some stuff remaining there until she could get herself together, get herself an apartment and everything. Recently, about 2 weeks ago, she went over to Kylie's home and she got everything because she now has her own apartment. And she's super excited about decorating her apartment. She's posted pictures of that as well. So she's doing well thus far, yes. And I'm looking at some pictures right now. She has some really racy, saucy bikinis, or should I say swimwear. Mm-hmm. And, I think she's doing well for 21 years old. I think also being around Kylie for so many years, because they've been friends since like about 8th grade. So it's practically sisters, and being around Kylie for so many years, I'm quite sure she would have seen, how business goes, how to handle yourself financially, how to get certain things done. And I'm happy that even though they might have had a split or a breakdown in the relationship, that they are able to basically that she's able to rise up from it all, because it was really bad for her when the entire thing came out and they were dealing with it publicly. It was really bad for her. She went through so many breakdowns and, whatever it is. But I'm happy that she's risen above it all. She's getting into the business venture, and she's getting herself together, getting her money together. What has happened in the past is past. This is time to move on. This is time to pick up your pieces.
Pick up yourself.
Yes,
dust yourself off.
Pick up yourself and get moving. So I'm really, really happy.
Crying in yourself.
Yeah, it was really sad. I mean, we really don't know the nature of the story. It seemed a bit crazy at the time when she told it was half kind of. But I'm not going to go into that right now. Let's look at the positive when it comes to Jordan Woods. So I want to say congratulations to her at 21. How many 21-year-old do you know that's out there pursuing business, making their money, trying to do as much as they can amidst, their challenges? So I'm really happy about her way forward. And I do hope maybe in the future, herself and Kylie can sit and talk. I don't know how that will go, since it looks as though they are riding head to head in this whole thing now. I don't know. I can't tell.
Okay. So is that all?
Yes, that's it.
Okay. We decided to keep it short today because we're going to be having a great conversation coming up in just a little while. It is 16 hours 52. Welcome aboard, Mr. Alistair Sundaram, who's giving us an answer to the question of what's the food? If you had to eat one food for the rest of your life, what would it be? We'll share those answers with you at 5:20 p.m.
Guys, this is the rest of your life, right? So if you're saying things like roti and curry, you gotta eat this thing every day, 3 times a day possibly. And then we gotta think about the repercussions, eh? So think about it real good.
Welcome to Dexter. Look, Mr. Lal's brother Dexter is joining us this afternoon.
Hi.
Hello, Dexter. Great to have you on board. And hello to everyone else joining us on Facebook. Share with our listeners what Mercedes is saying.
Oh my goodness. She's gonna kill you. She wanted to know, why is it we can't hear what you guys are what you guys are talking while the mics are off? She's like, I can't, she wants to hear, she wants to be able to be, she want to go back to the old time, but she don't know we have the OBS thingy now. She don't know that.
But it's okay, you can chat with us, and we're seeing all your comments, and we're following them right here on Facebook Live, and share the live with your family and friends, of course. And there we go, what a huge audience, and it's building as we speak. Hello Philip, hello Massima, hello to Alistair and Dexter, of course, and all the others who are joining up. Are we ready there, DJ Tallis, at 16:53? More music for you. And quick reminder of the question of the day, 674-8272. And it's, if you could eat only one thing for the rest of your life, what would it be? To all the birthday people, happy birthday to you. Heading up towards 5 o'clock. It's 7 minutes now before the top of the hour.
Mega Afternoon Kickout. Chill, relax, and enjoy the conversation and vibes.
My name is no, my sign is no, my number is no. You need to let it go. You need to let it go. Need to let it go. My name is no, my sign is no, my number is no. You need to let it go. You need to let it go. Need to let it go. First you gonna say you ain't running game, thinking I believe in every word. Call me beautiful, so original, telling me I'm not like other girls. I was in my zone before you came along. Now I'm thinking maybe you should go. Blah blah blah. I be like nah to the I to the no no no. All my ladies listen up. If that boy ain't giving up, lick your lips and swing your hips, girl. All you gotta say. My name is no, my sign is no, my number is no. You need to let it go. You need to let it go. Need to let it go. Down to the I to the no, no, no. My name is no, my sign is no, my number is no. You need to let it go. You need to let it go. Need to let it go. Down to the I to the no, no, no. Thank you in advance. I don't wanna dance. I don't need your hands all over me. If I want a man, then I'ma get a man. But it's never my priority. I was in my zone before you came along. be like nah to the I to the no, no, no.
Hey yo, look like I'm going for a swim. Dunks on him, now I'm swinging off the rim. Jay coming off the bench, while I'm coming off the court fully drenched. Here goes some haterade, get your thirst quenched. Style doing him in this Burberry trench. These birds copy every word, every inch. But gang got the hammer and the wrench. I pull up in that $250,000 off the lot. Oh, now she tryna be friends like I forgot. Show off my diamonds like I'm signed by the rock. Ain't pushing out his baby's telly by the rock. Hey yo, I been on, you been con. Bentley tints on, Fendi prints on. I mean I been storm, X-Men been formed. He keep on dialing Nikki like the Prince song. I been on, you been con. Bentley tints on, Fendi prints on. Hey yo, I been off, Laura been Croft. Play say Chung Lee, drop the bins off. Oh, I get it. They painted me out to be the bad guy. Well, it's the last time you wanna see a bad guy do the rap game like me. I went and copped the chopsticks, put it in my bun just to pop. I'm always in the top. Box seats, the gossip. How many of them could've did it with finesse? Now everybody like she really is the best. You played checkers, couldn't beat me playing chess. Now I'm about to turn around and beat my chest.
I don't know if you could take it. No, you wanna see me naked. I wanna be a baby. Spinning in his red just like he came from Maytag. Rocket with it on the brown liquor. When I get like this, I can't be around you. I'm too little to dim down the notch. Cause I can into things that I'm gon' do. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, 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 thoughts. Wow, wow, wow. When I'm with you, all I get is wild thoughts. Wow, wow, wow. When I'm with you, all I get is wild thoughts.
It is 16 hours 59. You're listening to the afternoon kickout on Mega 102.1 FM. That's who's that singing Wild Thoughts? And everyone in the studio looked at me. I think she's got an album coming out pretty soon. She dropped some hints about it, being called R9, reggae kind of album. What do you think about that, Dacia?
I'm liking the sound of some of the things she's saying about it. I am wondering what's going on with her and Mr. Drake.
No collaboration. That was.
She was like, nope.
She answered that straight away. Any collaborations with Drake on the new album? Nope. None whatsoever. Any with Lady Gaga? Not on this album, but there is a possibility for future work.
yeah. Lady Gaga is pretty much good, but yes. I can't wait to see. I can't wait to hear Rihanna come out in the next couple of days.
It's like how many? 3 years now? It's about 3 years since her last
She's been busy
album.
looking after her love life.
Yes, and no, and she said in the interview that she's been focusing a lot because remember we
she's
talked about
with
Louis Vuitton,
yes.
and she's got all of this stuff going on with her.
Did you get a chance to see some of the collection?
I think I did. I might have scrolled past the picture when I was reading the story.
It's nice.
Yeah.
I think she's gonna make it big. A lot of the stuff are really tailored. They're like, and there's a lot of paddings on the shoulders, like back in the days.
Back in the 80s.
Yes, but it's really nicely tailored to a woman's body. You know, Rihanna is her whole, her taste is a bit different. But I've seen a couple of the stuff and I like it. A lot of the tones as well. There are earth tones. There's some blacks in there as well. But I like where she's coming from. I think she's doing she says, I'm really enjoying the journey because I'm learning so much about fabrics. I'm learning so much about business in itself. And coming from the islands, I never saw myself at
that stage.
That stage, getting involved
I'm really
in
happy
clothing and stuff like that. So it's really exciting. She's going to be launching that in a couple of days or weeks or something like that. I can't remember. I read it. There's so much going on, but pretty soon she's going to be launching her clothing line.
All right. It is 17 hours in Guyana. Stay tuned. After this, we have our conversation with our special guest who's been getting lots of shout outs on Facebook. Jarady, Joshua, and Alistair, and everybody else. They're so happy that she's here. And thank you for staying tuned. Our special guest, Riza Khan, will be up after this.
Every time you change the station,
A puppy dies. Don't touch that dial.
every gift sent is a bridge built between lives. Let us at Hallmark help you strengthen your bridges. Choose from an exquisite selection of Hallmark cards, gifts, gift wrap, Yankee candles, Lindt chocolates, glass bear and figurines, cross pens and journals, and many other signature brands. We also carry a unique line of perfumes, helium balloons, and floral arrangements. Visit us at 70 Quamina Street, Georgetown, or contact us 223-6100. Check us out on Facebook and Instagram at Hallmark Guyana. Hallmark, life is a special occasion.
Get your documents ready to be registered. Are you eligible to be registered during GCOM's house-to-house registration exercise? Then you must have either a birth certificate, a valid passport, naturalization certificate, or certificate of registration. Adoption certificate. Married women may also be asked to present their marriage certificate. Individuals who had a name change, which is not stated on their birth certificate, must present a deed poll along with their original birth certificate. Get your documents ready now and prepare to be registered. If you were previously registered, you will need to be registered again. Be on the lookout. It is your right. Make it your responsibility. For more information, contact GCOM on 225-027729 or 223-9653. Email pro@gcom.org.gy.
An evening of style and glamour awaits you at the Guyana Fashion Showcase, the runway event at the Ramada Georgetown Princess Hotel, Friday, 24th of May. Come see top local and international designers and models. Doors open from 7 p.m. It's Guyana Fashion Showcase. Premium tickets cost $8,000. General tickets cost $4,000 and are available at Ramada Princess Hotel and Junior's Variety Store. Call 609-1998 for more information. Visit GuyanaFashionShowcase.com or follow us on Instagram and Facebook.
Guyana is on the rise, and with that assurance, S. Jack Mohan leads the way in providing a number of firsts. They built the first overpass, allowing free movement of persons across the East Bank Highway. They developed and constructed the new roundabout, 365 feet in diameter, which allows the free flow of traffic with 4 access and 3 exit points. Another first is their regional treatment facility, enhancing the Eccles landfill. Their asphalt plant on the east bank of Demerara provides high-quality asphalt concrete according to international standards for the private and public road upgrades. Visit S. Jack Mohan at 32 First Street, Campbellville, or call 219-4206 or 233-3323 or 661-9901, or email them at sjguyana@gmail.com.
Mega 102.1. It's bigger than radio.
Superbet is your best bet. What to do when you get still playing on your screen? Well, go to www.superbet.gy. Click on the online games, log in with your Superbet account on www.pashaglobal.com. Open a random online game. Once it's completely open, click on the house icon, then click on exit. You will be led automatically to the main page of Pasha Global, where you can perform the cash out or top up successfully. If the cash out or top ups wasn't successful, do the following. Delete your browser history through your browser settings. Close all open windows within your browser. Log back in and check if you can now successfully recharge your account or cash out. You must be 18 years and over. The price of greatness is responsibility. Be great, be responsible. It is 17 hours 6.
Shake that workday off. Shake that. And unwind with Afternoon Kickout. Weekdays with Morano, Dacia, and DJ Tallis. 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. Right here on Mega 102.1.
All right, it's 6 minutes after 5 o'clock, and it's time for us to bring in our special guest for today. And, well, she is, we've been having a little bit of history conversation with her and finding out what she's been up to and so on.
You have to see her with the you have to see her with the headphones.
Okay. All right, so here we go.
Be not afraid. That was me on the first day here as well.
It was like we were doing fine, and then we literally was like, Morano's like, it's time, and I'm like, oh my god.
It's over to Dacia and our special guest, Riza Khan.
Good afternoon, Riza, and welcome to the Afternoon Kickout.
Thank you.
You've been sitting in studio with us for a couple of minutes, should I say?
Yeah.
Yes, and we've been gaffing up and talking and stuff like that, and we realized we knew each other a bit more than we actually thought.
Yeah.
All right, so we did invite you today to talk about mental health. Tell us what you do, and then you can go right into telling us about mental health in the first place. What is mental health?
Sure. Right. So, like you guys said, I was brought here today to talk about mental health. I'm a counseling psychologist, so I would have received my Master's of Science in Counseling Psychology from UWI Cave Hill, so Barbados, with distinction. And I was very proud. And so I would have had to have completed 1,300 hours. Well, 1,100 hours. And then I completed 1,300 hours and I returned home. And I came home on a Tuesday, met with an agency on a Wednesday, and had 3 clients on the Thursday.
Look at that.
And I've literally just been going.
But that's how your life has pretty much been going, because I stalked you.
You guys are between you and Morano, you guys are the most resourceful.
Yes, because I was reading when you migrated, you went into college about 2 days after, isn't that so?
I was in Canada for like a week. My mom took me. She was like, this is how to use a streetcar. This is where the groceries are. This is what things cost. Love you. Goodbye. Good luck. Like, she's very supportive, but at least I got that opportunity. Some people were like, I had a friend who went to study boarding school in India, and honestly, no one could go to take her to India. And she lived in India for like 2 years and wasn't able to like have that kind of thing. So kind of settling in. And
were you scared doing that at the beginning? Just here's the streetcar, here's the groceries, goodbye. Were you scared at the beginning?
I was 17 and I was super excited. Like,
but of course.
I mean, Canada of all places.
Yeah. I'm mind you, mommy, I can have fun.
Mind you, I left Boxing Day, so I did CXC in that year in the summer. Got results and was like, and I went to college and I did a diploma. I did a certificate to kind of like wet my feet, because I was like, I want to do social work, I want to do this, but I don't know how the Canadian system is to like mark these things, and how do they write these things, and like, did Guyana prepare me, did CXC prepare me enough for these things? And I got into George Brown College, which is a wonderful college in downtown Toronto, and I did eventually end up doing a diploma in social work. Then I worked and I was off for a little bit, and very short bit actually, because I rolled, right, like as you said, I've been rolling a lot. And so I moved on swiftly to my first bachelor's degree in Latin American and Caribbean studies.
Yes.
And psychology. Also an honors degree. I seem to put myself in these positions where I have to excel, whether I like it or not.
Well, that's good because it's always a good thing when you want to push yourself to higher heights and you want to do better and you want to accomplish more. So that's always it's a good thing. So tell us, what is mental health?
Right. So mental health is, I mean, as basic as we can say this, it is the psychological, social, and emotional well-being. And depending on whether you have good mental health or bad mental health, you're going to experience varying experiences in the sense of it will be either positive and it can be helpful to your self-esteem and to advance your life and keep you stabilized, while at the same time if you have a challenge with your mental health, it can affect your thinking, feelings, and actions. And so sometimes it's a bit harder to know when you have a mental health condition and signs and symbols and symptoms. Things can be definitely challenging in terms of how do we know? How does one know?
Exactly, because you might think that, listen, I've got everything under control, I've got this. And it's really interesting because a lot of people, like Miranda said earlier, they're dealing with so much. And you know that. We're living in a day and age whereby you're dealing with your bills, it's kids, it's a lot of single parents out here. And, people are just juggling.
Getting left.
Or should we say getting cheated on?
Getting cheated on.
There's a lot of things to balance up. And so some people might feel, oh, you know what, I think I'm doing well. I think I've got this, until you get to a point whereby you just totally flip. And that's when you realize, oh my goodness, I really thought I had this down to a T. Do we have places that we can, or places or people or organizations that you can actually go to if you feel like you're heading down that road whereby you feel like everything is going out of control?
Right. So I prepared for this question because I wanted to ensure that I was trying to cover the bases as much as possible. Unfortunately, I was not able to get the names of the outer region 4 places as much as I would like, because also ethically, because psychologists were bound by ethics and ethical guidelines. So I would like to be able to call out those places in region 2 and 6 and 10 and say like, they have these places. I would like to do that, but I also be mindful that I don't know what those persons' qualifications are, which is also a challenge in Guyana.
Understandable.
So these are the persons that I can at least have had some interaction with and can say. So, for example, for the LGBTQ community, SASOD. So I am the counselor, I'm the therapist at SASOD. So I can say for sure, even within LGBTQ community and also GIBO, I believe they also have a social worker there, kind of can help persons, help and shelter. Those are geared towards like DV and family and marital issues that I've been told. I believe ChildLink used to have a child psychologist. I would like to believe that they still do. If they don't, I would recommend they bring back the child psychologist, because we really don't have, I don't think right now, an actual child psychologist. We have mental health unit, of course, and the Georgetown Public Hospital, because we have psychiatrists and I believe a psychologist there. Dr. McCrae out at Woodlands. Again, this is now going into the private a little bit. Persons like Elisa Rupnarayan, who would have also have done her MA in psychology. Carice Collins, she works at GRPA, so GRPA also does counseling and stuff, which is great because it's geared towards women, families. I also did a stint helping while one of their counselors was there as well, was away. So there's quite holistic, and Carice also has Colley's counseling services, so she also has her private. Alicia has private. I have a private location as well. I'm not just at SASOD. We're also, Alicia and I are both at Mercy. And then UG. So I didn't know UG had a counselor, and I would keep saying, why is it that we don't have a counselor at UG and that kind of thing. However, when we had the launching of the new building, it came out that Juanita Cameron was the counselor for UG. So UG also has a counselor. There's Will Campbell. He's a psychologist, and I believe it also UG lecturer. Eureka Labs. So Eureka Labs actually just made in the new building. They now have a psychodiagnostic center and family center.
I like that.
When I was home on a visit, I was over nearby, I was at next door at one of the other clinics, and they're like, you're a psychologist, like you should come. We're opening a diagnostic center now. The diagnostic center is slightly different from what I do, because what I understand of psychodiagnostic centers, they do a lot of testing. So if your child has ADHD, if you want to test for something specific like a clinical like disorder or
Yes.
something very specific. So I'm not sure how much counseling they do, but if you need, I believe, a specific disorders testing, then by all means, like a learning disability, that kind of thing.
Yes.
And I found out that one of the psychologists there, Mr. Gonzalez, I believe, he seems to be getting a lot of good feedback. I've been hearing that about him recently. And then last but not least, of course, Dr. Colleen Bovell at Georgetown Public Hospital. Had very little interaction with her, but from the times I have, and I've heard very good reviews from her. So those are kind of the list.
Okay, before Dacia comes back, what have you found in the Guyana situation? What are some of the common things that keep popping up from time to time? What are problems that people seem the most, without calling areas and saying, like you mentioned, what are some of the glaring problems that they might have?
Right. So what you mean, like in the common symptoms and disorders we're seeing?
Yes,
So within between like SASOD, Mercy, and my private office, we typically see a lot of depression, anxiety. I'm seeing a lot of now borderline personality disorders coming out more than anything. PTSD. I don't care what anybody says. I don't need statistics to tell me anything differently. We just simply, until recently, that's a lot of people. That list was very long.
PTSD
now,
is
post-traumatic stress disorder. So there's just, up until recently, was just not enough persons who were qualified to be able to help persons with all the trauma that Guyanese go through on a regular basis. If you are mugged, if you are robbed at gunpoint, if you are assaulted, if you were beaten, if there's so many things that happen to Guyanese on a daily basis. Like I have been reading about this stuff since I was 11 years old, so you can't tell me differently. There was just not enough qualified persons to really get to the deep-rooted impacts of some of these traumas. So PTSD, I think, is one of the number one things persons in Ghana walk around with. Me and some of the other psychiatrists get into a debate about this, but because they're going on like statistics, and I'm going on like, well, tell me how 700,000 people, and we have 7 psychologists or psychiatrists are getting treated accordingly. Tell me how these persons are not walking around with PTSD. So definitely PTSD. And we're seeing a lot of persons who are coming to me and saying, Riza, like, help me figure out my emotions. Like, they are having, what do you call it, emotional dysregulation. So they're not able to regulate their emotions in, like, a stabilized way. So, like, there's a lot of highs, there's a lot of lows, a lot of confusion, jealousy, all these things. Like, so, and they're very rapid, and they're not sure where it's coming from, what's causing it. So emotional control seems to be a problem recently. And I'm also seeing a lot of, again, not surprising, because I've been reading the newspaper since I was like 11 about these things. Child abuse, child molestation, child incest.
Oh, I was going to ask you about that, because I know.
Yeah. DV, past DV. I don't have any active DV clients now in terms of they actively in a home that has violence of some sort. But I do have cases whereby they have been. And so we're dealing with the aftermaths of whatever it may be, psychological, emotional, verbal. And this is not just for women and children. I actually have... The more I'm spending time with clients, I'm realizing Guyanese women kind of rough, boy. Like, damn.
When you say rough, what do you mean? Have they been strong? Have they become hardened to things?
I think we've become, not weak, but I'm not sure if I want to put myself in that category.
Maybe rigid?
That and just, yes, rigid. And we're kind of mixing
So
up
it's like walk and talk.
independence with harshness. Like you can be a loving, independent woman, but these persons are saying, well, no, if you want to pick me, you take care to pick me. I want my job. Like there's no balance, like why can't we have both? Women should be allowed to have both in everything we want, and persons should be allowed to have
be
both.
loving and independent.
Yes, exactly. So now we're having, and then of course these are these really gentle males or gentle partners, and they're just like, okay. So there is, and there's a lot of persons.
Who's empowering the men to deal with, with all the empowered women, right? We spoke about this.
Yeah. No, I was literally sitting on this step before I came here, and I was like, you know what? I am seeing this too much, man. Like, because people are often like, oh, what do you guys do for the men? I was talking with women. Da, da, da. I said, I understand what you're saying. I hear you. While at the same time, it is more in the media, and it's a little bit more obvious that women are survivors and victims of domestic violence and all these kinds of things. And I just encourage men as much as possible to talk about these things, because I have a lot of male clients and they are coming out more and more and talking about my partner, wife, ex-partner was verbally abusive, was psychologically abusive, would make me feel like really badly about myself, my goals, my family, our children, my parenting style, stuff like that. So it's becoming more and more aware. So these are kind of the things that we see, but definitely things like anxiety, PTSD, a lot of childhood related stuff, which is expected. You're not gonna, I always tell persons, you don't get out of traumatic incidents unscathed, right? So if something happens to you in your childhood, it's just gonna fester and grow.
Yes, because you haven't dealt with it.
You haven't dealt with it. And that could be as small as like a phobia for like, a cockroach or something, right? Or something as large as, I mean, so different persons have their own challenges. And we'll get into a little bit about like the science and stuff and so on, because what needs to be understood, and something, Dacia, you said, was the concern I have, I'm not sure if anyone else kind of like feels this way, but is that we often wait until that breaking point.
Yes.
And a part of the mental health awareness should be kind of adding on, it's okay, not only is it okay to talk about your issues, it's not, it's not a problem to be vulnerable, but don't wait until like things like suicide is your last choice, like the last resort.
Or maybe harming your partner, because of recent we're seeing a lot of men, I'm sorry to say, a lot of men lashing out. But yes, it can, sometimes it's twofold in that the women would have provoked them, or maybe they would have, even if you provoke him, there's no reason to.
And in the cases of the women, before you go on, and in the cases of the women, they might be lashing out on the children who are helpless.
Well, that happens. But I feel like some men, they are dealing with so much and they can't talk to their partner. They can't talk to their friends because they're looked at as, a softie or whatever it is. So I feel like it builds up and they get to this point, listen, I'm man and I'm going to show you I'm the man, and this is, it ends up really badly. For someone who, what would you advise someone who is dealing with they have a friend, they have a relative who is experiencing mental, issues. How do you deal with that?
Right. So I had come up with some tips given from my own experience, and then I just wanted to clarify and make sure that what I was thinking was along the right path. So oftentimes, like we already said, people feel left unheard, unsupported, unvalidated,
Yes.
The best thing that you can do for anyone, whether they're shouting at you or in distress or whatever the case may be, is validate. So like, I don't know if you noticed just now what I was saying when we get into that disagreement. I said, I hear you. I understand what you're saying. I didn't say but. I said while. Right? So there are small words, if you notice, because if you say, well, I don't know what you're doing, but, it's already turned into like a defensive. So oftentimes, like in psychology, like in therapy, I rarely ask my clients, well, why would you do that? Because why is considered a defensive word.
Yes.
So you want to be able to meet this person with an open body, just like open positioning.
Yes.
You want to meet them with non-judgmental space.
That's it.
You want to be able to like allow them to trust you,
Yes.
Turn down the tone, avoid confrontation. Do not, be like, well, why would you do that? How long you had this feeling and you never tell me? That's not going to help the person open up, unfortunately.
Yes.
And so avoiding conflict, avoiding also grilling them. So even if you have the best intentions, right, to say, okay, tell me a little bit more about how you've been feeling. see how my voice changes? Going into therapy, my therapy voice. Tell me a little bit how you've been feeling. Okay, fine. How long have you been feeling this way?
So you try to make them feel comfortable, calm, not attacked.
Yep.
Yes, I actually was reading, I read a document that said it was not necessarily speaking about mental health or illness or anything of that sort, but it was speaking about dealing with your partner. Now, lastly, you dealing with all of this in an entire day, in a month, in a week. How does this balance your life? How do you relax? How do you process it after the day is done?
And if you had one food to eat,
I don't tell you pasta. I think for me, it often, I don't know how I've been able to do it. I think maybe because internship allowed me to have to practice these feelings and emotions and stuff like that. And I had a very grilling internship, right? So for me, I found very soon after I started being a therapist or training to be a therapist, I wasn't like, people would be like, oh, I'm going home and I think about this client and I'm so distressed. And I'd be like, I don't know how that feels, and I think, and it was worrying. I'm like, well, am I not being empathetic enough? Because we're taught to be empathetic, not sympathetic. There's a difference.
Yeah.
I empathize with you, like I can understand, but I do not absorb your energy. I do not absorb your emotions. I don't take that burden home with me. These files, they are in my bag. I review them when I get home. They go in their special safety container. And then I review them back maybe one more couple times before I see the client again while I'm doing like my treatment stuff, and that's it. I'm not rereading the same material every night. I'm not digging.
So you've never had a moment whereby the issue you were dealing with a particular day or at a particular period has broken you and you can't sleep, nothing of the sort?
Not yet. Not yet. I did have an internship. I had a client's case where this person was being abused for like 30 odd years. And this woman, this person was in their like 60s and this was like half their life. Like I'm trying to ask them, because sometimes in therapy, we try to ask persons about what was your life like before domestic violence? Because I was in a DV shelter for like 11 months. I was basically like living there. And I asked, you're trying to ask them what was life like before this person came in your life.
I have no idea.
Does not even remember those days. And that was something that I was like, what is it like? And this person was so badly like abused, not necessarily always being hit, but the control and the manipulation and the isolation. This person would lock my client in the house with a padlock on the outside of the house, like every day, you know? Like, this is what I mean by, so that was something I was like, damn, okay, yeah, that one kind of rocked me for like a couple of days, and I was like, okay, because if you're not objective, and that's why I can't do therapy with like my friends and stuff like that, because if you're not objective, if you're too close to the case, then you can't be objective enough to, you lose focus and you start building up biases, and you start like thinking like, okay, you start like truly believing your client without questioning whether like, okay, does this make sense? How are they, how are they contributing to your own issues? Because I tell persons all the time, like, yes, we are often victims of like, toxic people and toxic bosses and all these things, but also how are we contributing to allowing that person to be in our lives, or being that toxic person?
That is so true. We want to thank you, Riza, for being here. The time is so short for such a wide topic, but I'm happy that you were.
We're gonna have her come back.
Yes, we're gonna have you come back before the month is over. Sure. I'm pretty sure people are hungry for more knowledge, because I in particular, I'm learning so much. I think Morano is learning some more as well, and I'm pretty sure our listeners and viewers want to know so much more concerning this topic, because we're living in a day and age whereby, so many people are processing so many issues within their lives day to day. And like you said, it's so true. People go through different experiences and they just get up and they have to survive for another day. So we want to thank you for being here. We hope that we can catch you another time before the month is over. And thank you so much for sharing with Guyana about mental health.
Thank you.
Great. Thank you very much, Stacia. And Riza Khan, our special guest this afternoon.
Every time you change the station,
a puppy dies, don't touch that dial.
Meals are the perfect time for families to relax, laugh, and bond over delicious food and great conversations. Fuel these meals with an excellent quality cooking oil that not only enhances your food's flavor, but also makes them healthier for your loved ones. Golden Brook gives you all the benefits of cooking with coconut oil without the taste or smell of coconuts. Mealtime is family time. Make better meals and better memories with Golden Brook.
Welcome to the carnival, carnival. Welcome to the festival, festival. Welcome to Guyana. Welcome to Guyana.
Bring out the entire family and be a part of the big Independence Day parade on May 26th as we celebrate Guyana's 53rd anniversary with a beautiful costume display, music, food and drinks bar all along the route. Starting from Camp and Carifesta Avenue along Vlissingen Road into Durban Park. It's the perfect way to spend the day with the entire family and celebrate our independence. Don't miss it. Guyana turns 53. Let's celebrate it together.
Lil Rick in your area. Hey, Allison, Heinz, and Peter. Ram, look out for DJ Puffy and CLB on fire. No crew left behind is back again. Are we ready for crop over? So look out for me in your country. Every vector over. Come and meet and take some pics and post on Facebook and Instagram. For a chance to win up to 50,000 in prices that is the plan and the balling. No crew left behind. Invite you to crop over every cent. No crew left behind. Come from Venice and take a wine. NCLB invite you to Barbados every cent. Come and take a wine. No crew left behind. Book your Barbados crop over experience today.
Did someone say free sunglasses? You heard right. Get a free pair of sunglasses when you purchase any complete pair of spectacles at Quartz Optical. Our comprehensive eye examinations are free, and you have from 6 to 24 months to pay. Offer ends May 24. So shop now at Quartz Optical and get your free sunglasses for Carnival. Conditions apply. Quartz Optical. Value you can see.
All right, it's Edward B. Bihari and Company Champion Custard Powder for a tasty and creamy way to create your delicious dainties or desserts without eggs. Champion Custard Powder is used in many households, cookshops, and restaurants to entice your taste buds. Your meal is always better with Champion Custard Powder. Champion Custard Powder is ISO certified and sealed for freshness. Manufactured and distributed by Edward B. Bihari and Company Limited. For all your kitchen and home needs, visit Golden Supermarket. They've got you covered with the widest variety of groceries and the best prices. They're located on the ground floor of the A&S complex at lot 9899 Charity Essequibo. Golden Supermarket is your one-stop shop. Call them on 771-4180 or 639-6226. Great groceries, great value, great service only at Golden Supermarket.
Get your qualifications recognized and evaluated by the National Accreditation Council. NAC time, 17 hours, 33.
Shake that workday off.
Shake that.
And unwind with Afternoon Kickout. Weekdays with Morano, Dacia, and DJ Tallis. 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. Right here on Mega 102.1.
You decide. Texting, juggling me all over your phone all night. It's your love, you're juggling me, don't know that you've been on mine. I'm the only one you wanted. I can follow where your heart is. All night till the morning. Na, 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 na.
So we flexing, coming from the western. Tell him stop texting, troubling you. I'm flies on a pesting. Interesting, money off a double car we spending. Stepped in, bowling like the 10 pin. Groovy, movie high spending. Painting name Madison, but I want the bread. Nah. I'm paranoid, I got to pat it down. I be the man like Zaga's out. I said I be the man like Zaga's out, yeah.
texting, juggling me all over your phone all night. It's your love, you're juggling, he don't know that you've been on mine. I'm the only man you wanted. I can follow where your heart is. All night till the morning. We got about 3 hours. Leave your phone alone. So we are coming with a force. Yeah, listen to your reap and we coursing on full. Oh, in our eyes and post. Yeah, we give thanks like we need it the most. We have to give thanks like we really supposed to be thankful. Blessings all over my life and but thank God for the journey, the earnings, and just for the plus. Yeah, gratitude is a must. Yeah, blessings fall never right hand. But I toast to the friends that stop. The load one time, down in the class.
It is 17 hours 36. We're way past the time to give you the answers. But here we go nonetheless. Did you get any, Dacia?
Oh my goodness, I'm just chatting up. Right here.
That's quite all right. I know.
Oh my goodness.
These conversations can go on and on.
Yes.
So read me yours and then I'll share mine with you. Let me see what I got here. I got a couple as well. Mm-hmm.
I've got Narisha. Narisha says, what is it? Narisha's with Riser. Narisha likes pasta as well. She's all about pasta, and she says she's willing to eat that for the rest of her life. I had someone else who said, my goodness, to find it. Oh, Candy. Candy says she can eat a great Caesar salad for the entire. Now, that's the type. That's my girl. She can have Caesar salad for the rest of her life. And this was interesting because Candy's my friend, and Candy actually likes KFC. So I was actually surprised she didn't say KFC. She's a KFC wings girl, and I am too. And I thought that was really nice coming from Candy because she loves KFC. So she's going to eat her Caesar salad for the rest of her life.
And that's all you have?
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
What's happening with your phone? What did you do to it?
Let me see if I can remember. I'm not sure what happened. It just started talking to me.
Oh my goodness.
All right, so we got a couple from some people. Rebecca, I think, I can remember saying something like steamed pork dumplings. Yeah, steamed pork dumplings. And
somebody else said it was roti and
Baigan choker.
Yes.
That was Mr. Mark Kazim, also known as Loli the Chinese man.
Oh, scraps.
Right, so Mark Kazim had that. And Adrian had, I think, strawberries.
Strawberries? How is he going to live on strawberries for the rest of his life?
I have no idea how he plans to do it.
Oh, somebody else said chocolate as well.
Yes, Sue L said chocolate. Mm-hmm. And then Philip says coconut. It has water and jelly and a good source for sustenance. Coconut water, good for the daughter. I can't believe I'm hearing this.
But listen, Philip said coconut. That is such a smart answer, and I didn't expect that from Philip. But it's for truth.
Yes.
I do agree with him. Plus, he can, if he's lost, all he needs is a coconut tree nearby.
Yes.
So that's a smart answer.
Very great answer, Philip. Thank you very much for sharing that one with us. And yes, I think I've got my stuff right. It said steamed pork Chinese dumplings. Adrian says white meat. I can't share what Mario said. But Mark Kazim said Baigan choker and roti. And Michelle Ann from Status Hotel says farine is what she would like. Yes, indeed. So there you have some. You gotta try it. You gotta try it. Riza's chiming in. Yes, Riza?
Yeah, no, I was gonna say yes. I really do like the Caesar salad idea.
Yes.
I am a big Caesar salad girl. So I was happy to hear that. And yes, farine with beef. And forgive me for my Muslim brothers and sisters, pork. But yes. Or like even like honestly, I had tambaki, tuma one time, and I put farine on the side of that, and I was like, oh.
We gotta take you.
We have to break you in, Brazos style.
I don't know what the two of you are talking about.
All right, so thank you guys and everyone else who shared your answers with us. Rebecca, thank you as usual. She was first on the ball. And Paul, we didn't hear from you today. Even Paul said yesterday that I must tell you that he's gotten a radio now, and he's got it fixed, and he can listen to us. And he said I must give you his regards, but I didn't get the message until I got home. So,
Hi, Paul.
so Paul M. We're just gonna call him Paul M for now.
Yes.
So he knows himself because he's tuned in. It is 17 hours 40, and let's not kill the puppy.
Every time you change the station,
A puppy dies. Don't touch that dial.
Get your documents ready to be registered. Are you eligible to be registered during GCOM's house-to-house registration exercise? Then you must have either a birth certificate, a valid passport, naturalization certificate, or certificate of registration. Adoption certificate. Married women may also be asked to present their marriage certificate. Individuals who had a name change, which is not stated on their birth certificate, must present a deed poll along with their original birth certificate. Get your documents ready now and prepare to be registered. If you were previously registered, you will need to be registered again. Be on the lookout. It is your right. Make it your responsibility. For more information, contact GCOM on 225-027729 or 223-9653. Email pro@gcom.org.gy.
Welcome to the carnival. Welcome to the festival. Welcome to Guyana. Welcome to Guyana.
Bring out the entire family and be a part of the big Independence Day parade on May 26th as we celebrate Guyana's 53rd anniversary with a beautiful costume display, music, food and drinks bar all along the route. Starting from Camp and Carifesta Avenue along Vlissingen Road into Durban Park. It's the perfect way to spend the day with the entire family and celebrate our independence. Don't miss it. Guyana turns 53. Let's celebrate it together.
Come out at 10 a.m. on May 26th. Let's celebrate Guyana's 53rd independence anniversary at Durban Park. Witness the display of talent from our nation's youth and the hoisting of the golden arrowhead as we preserve and honor what is truly Guyanese. 53 and free, united are we. This is a message from the Ministry of the Presidency, Department of Social Cohesion, Culture, Youth and Sport.
Enter to be one of 4 customers to win $1 million Court shopping spree when you purchase any Mabe appliance from Court. Choose from Mabe washers, stoves, refrigerators, microwaves, and dryers. Offer ends May 31st. So purchase Mabe today and enter to win your $1 million shopping spree. Court's bringing value home.
How safe is your food? Are you sure about it?
Practice safe food handling techniques with these easy steps, and you can reduce the occurrence of food poisoning. Always keep hot food hot and cold food cold. Hot food must be kept piping hot, so store in a food warmer or on a stove. Cold foods, such as salads, must be kept on ice or refrigerated. Do not store hot food in styrofoam boxes and other containers in the danger zone or room temperature for more than 2 hours. Cover food from dust, insects, rodents, and dirt. Keep your environment clean. Practice these steps and good personal hygiene. Don't buy food from an unsafe environment because you can be a victim of food poisoning.
How safe is your food?
This has been a message from the Government Analyst Food and Drug Department.
Lil Rick in your area. Hey, Allison, Heinz, and Peter. Ram. Look out for DJ Puffy and CLB on fire. No crew left behind is back again. I'll be ready for crop over. So look out for me in your country. Every effect and over. Come and meet and take some pics and post on Facebook and Instagram. For a chance to win up to 50,000 in prizes, that is the plan and the balling. No crew left behind, invite you to crop over every cent. No crew left behind, come Barbados and take a wine. NCLB invite you to Barbados every cent. Come and take a wine, no crew left behind. Book your Barbados crop over experience today.
The Ministry of Public Health invites you to Health Expo 2019, starting from Wednesday, June 5th to Saturday, June 8th at the Sophia Exhibition Center. Once again, we are reaching for a better life with good health. Come for free medical and dental checkups, free blood pressure and diabetes screening, along with free nutrition counseling for all. Admission is free, so bring the entire family. And remember, a good health is the best gift of life.
Welcome to the carnival. Welcome to the festival. Welcome to Guyana. Welcome to Guyana.
Bring out the entire family and be a part of the big Independence Day parade on May 26th as we celebrate Guyana's 53rd anniversary with a beautiful costume display, music, food and drinks bar all along the route, starting from Camp and Carifesta Avenue along Vlissingen Road into Durban Park. It's the perfect way to spend the day with the entire family and celebrate our independence. Don't miss it. Guyana turns 53. Let's celebrate it together.
Want to know what's happening on Mega 102.1?
Website, check it out!
Then head over to our Facebook and Instagram page. Like, follow, and share now.
Get your qualifications recognized and evaluated by the National Accreditation Council. NAC time, 17 hours 46. And it's time for us to give you a bit of what's happening in terms of the news. It's a good time to give you a look at what's been making the news, or at least some of what's been making the news today. Banks DIH Limited has declared an unaudited after-taxation profit of $1.68 billion at the halfway stage of its financial year 2019, an increase of $242.7 million, or 16.9%, the company's chairman, Clifford Reese, has said. The Georgetown City Council will on Thursday launch its rate recovery drive, which aims to garner the $8.4 billion in outstanding rates owed by both residential and commercial defaulters. Two major economic announcements in Jamaica indicates that the country has regained confidence to achieve growth, and the launch of the electronic single window is expected to be a game changer for importers and exporters. The government of Montserrat and the Caribbean Development Bank (CDB), in cooperation with the United Kingdom Caribbean Infrastructure Fund (UKCIF), launched today with the Little Bay Port development, one of the largest projects in recent times in Montserrat. In international news, the potential of attacks by Iran has been put on hold by U.S. countermeasures, Acting Defense Secretary Patrick Shanahan has said. The first sign that something was wrong in the small southern Pakistani town of Rato Dero appeared in February. A handful of worried parents are taking their children to the doctor, complaining that their little ones could not shake off a fever. Within weeks, more children came forward suffering from a similar illness. Bemused, Dr. Imran Arabani sent the children's blood away for testing, and what came back confirmed his worst fears. The children were infected with HIV, and no one knows why. In the world of sport, 4 years after he made his debut for Guyana in a 2-0 win over Grenada, Matthew Briggs will be in contention for selection after being named in Golden Jaguars' 40-man provisional squad for this year's CONCACAF Gold Cup. Briggs, 28, was kept out of the national side due to eligibility issues, but now the former Fulham FC, Watford and Colchester defender seem set to play a major role in Guyana's Gold Cup campaign. Chelsea's new $58 million forward Christian Pulisic wants to reach the same level as Stamford Bridge favourite Eden Hazard and hope he gets a chance to play in the same side as the Belgian next season. And that's a wrap on our news coverage today, with special credits to the Guyana Chronicle, Caribbean News Now, and the BBC.
Family time is meal time is Golden Brook time. Golden Brook time, 17 hours 50.
An evening of style and glamour awaits you at the Guyana Fashion Showcase, the runway event at the Ramada Georgetown Princess Hotel, Friday, 24th of May. Come see top local and international designers and models. Doors open from 7 p.m. It's Guyana Fashion Showcase. Premium tickets cost $8,000. General tickets cost $4,000 and are available at Ramada Princess Hotel and Junior's Variety Store. Call 609-1998 for more information. Visit GuyanaFashionShowcase.com or follow us on Instagram and Facebook.
Get your documents ready to be registered. Are you eligible to be registered during GCOM's house-to-house registration exercise? Then you must have either a birth certificate, a valid passport, naturalization certificate, or certificate of registration. Adoption certificate. Married women may also be asked to present their marriage certificate. Individuals who had a name change, which is not stated on their birth certificate, must present a deed poll along with their original birth certificate. Get your documents ready now and prepare to be registered. If you were previously registered, you will need to be registered again. Be on the lookout. It is your right. Make it your responsibility. For more information, contact GCOM on 225-027729 or 223-9653. Email pro@gcom.org.gy.
Meals are the perfect time for families to relax, laugh, and bond over delicious food and great conversations. Fuel these meals with an excellent quality cooking oil that not only enhances your food's flavor, but also makes them healthier for your loved ones. Golden Brook gives you all the benefits of cooking with coconut oil without the taste or smell of coconuts. Mealtime is family time. Make better meals and better memories with Golden Brook.
Little Rick in your area. Hey, Allison, Heinz, and Peter. Ram, look out for DJ Puffy and CLB on fire. No crew left behind, it's back again. I'll be ready for crop over. So look out for me in your country. Every vector over. Come on, meet and take some pics and post on Facebook and Instagram. For a chance to win up to 50,000 and prices that is the plan and the balling. No crew left behind, invite you to crop over every cent. No crew left behind. Come Barbados and take a wine. NCLB invite you to Barbados every cent. Come and take a wine. No crew left behind. Book your Barbados crop over experience today.
Shake that workday off. Shake that. And unwind with Afternoon Kickouts. Weekdays with Morano, Dacia, and DJ Tallis. 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. Right here on Mega 102.1.
We're almost at the wrapping up time, but I have to share this little bit of news with you. Those of you who are fans of the royal family, and those of you, of course, who are fans of one of the biggest shows on television, other than the Game of Thrones, Downton Abbey. All right, so it's coming into a movie, and there are 5 reveals from the trailer. Downton Abbey fans, the wait is over. The trailer for the film version of the hugely popular TV series has arrived. The show's creator, Julian Fellows, has written this film's screenplay, and he's also the co-producer. The period ITV drama ended in 2015 after 6 series, and the film version will be released this autumn. 2 trailers for the movie were simultaneously released on Tuesday. So what did we learn? What lies in store for the Crawley family and their servants below the stairs? Here are the top 5 finds. Number 1, the king and queen are coming to stay. If you thought the Crawleys were posh, even they're going to have to up the ante and pull out all the stops and the best china when a letter arrives announcing an impending visit from George V and Queen Mary, no less. The two Marys who will be battling for supremacy in the Downton House, we're hoping for fireworks. That's two Marys. Dame Maggie Smith still has the best lines, of course. The Dowager Countess, how we have missed thee. Dame Maggie Smith is acting royalty, and she's as sharp as ever here, dishing out plenty of her famous acerbic wit and pithy repartee. I never argue. I explain, she sternly tells her son, the Earl of Grantham, in one scene. And when told by her granddaughter Edith that she could just remove her hat rather than change her entire outfit if she stays for a buffet, sausage roll anyone? The dowager looks at her incredulously and replies, you talk as if it were that easy. Romance is in the air. I wouldn't go through all the details of that. There's a real life couple, that's 4 and 5. There's trouble at Mill, or at least on the stairs. And they even had to bring back Carson. All right, so look out for Downton Abbey, the movie, being released in September.
Afternoon Kickout. All the latest music in one place.
Yeah.
Mega 102.1. Mega Afternoon Kickout. Chill, relax, and enjoy the conversation and vibe.
Yeah, party feels so good.
Well, time certainly flies when you're having fun, and we have had fun this afternoon. Fun, and of course, we hope that we were able to inspire you and do all the other things, but that's not my job. Here is Daisy with the wrap-up.
Man, you keep pranking me like this. I'm always like, yeah, he forgot.
Here's Daisy with our wrap-up and so on.
Yes, from our discussion today, we had Riza Khan joining the afternoon kickout today, and we mainly dealt with mental health in Guyana, and there were so many things she tried to touch on, and a lot of people, our viewers, are asking that we have her back. So we're gonna do our best to get her back have her come back on the show before the month is over, so that we can talk about a specific maybe a specific issue that is, Guyana is facing when it comes to mental health. So for those of you who are interested and you want to learn a bit more, we'll let you guys know as we go ahead into the new week and what day she's going to be on the afternoon kickout. So stay posted with us throughout the week as well. Thank you so much. You guys are so fun. Thank you so much for all your lovely answers this afternoon. I love it. You really never know how someone would have passed through their day, whether it's, maybe with their workmates or whatever. They got up, they're probably in a bad mood or whatever, and you come to the afternoon kickout and we have some fun topics. Sometimes it's serious to make you think. And, it's always so nice when we can talk with you guys and have you be a part of, just relaxing, kick back, laughing, and giving yourself some of that, give you release. It's a way of release. So we thank you so much for participating ever so often in our question of the day and different topics and even little tips. We do appreciate you guys, and we don't want to fail to let you know that. Do remember we're going to be here every day from Monday to Friday, 4 to 6, and we've got lovely topics. If you have a topic you want us to discuss, if you've got a birthday, an anniversary that you want us to announce or shout out, whatever it is, we're here. We're gonna do that for you guys. We're gonna hook you up.
Send it early.
Yeah.
All of that. And thank you to Dacia and to DJ Tallis, all our support staff here at Mega 102.1 FM. Have a great afternoon. We'll see you tomorrow at 4 o'clock.
Afternoon Kickout. Relax and enjoy the conversation and vibes.
It's been a long time. We not have a nice time. Everybody partying and carrying on. It's been a long time. We not have a good time. So we gonna keep it going all night long. Tell that girl just wind up a little bit. Send the rum with ice, we gonna sip on it. Tell the DJ